Abhi now we are trying to discuss a situation wherein freight booking company is from Maharashtra or Mumbai and it is giving services to foreigner and the goods are being exported, the goods will reach say XYZ country. Now because the destination of goods is XYZ country, it is provided under the law that it will be considered as supplies outside the India, and because of that, in ordinary course, export would have happened. But you will have to be very cautious because export is defined now under IGST. Or export ke andar there are 5 conditions mentioned. As I said, supplier outside India or recipient outside India, and one of the conditions stated therein is that the receipt for that service should be in foreign convertible exchange. Now in the query which you are asking, you are trying to say that you are receiving money in Indian rupees. Now out of 5 conditions, 1 condition you are filling, and because of that it will be treated as sale taking place in India. First thing. When you refer to IGST Act, it is said that because ultimately goods are going out of India, it will be considered as an IGST transaction and the person will have to pay IGST.
With this, one more leading question related to that, Dinesh bhai, your question. We are providing services in Mumbai for parties outside India, where we help them to procure goods from India or help them to supply goods into India. So kind of an agent. We get our commission in foreign exchange. How am I taxed, correct?
Now, because I think he was already paying service tax, he has got that apprehension, okay, what will happen in the GST era. But in GST era, the things are little bit different. Because you are commission agent, you are considered as an intermediary. And if you refer to those provisions, once again of IGST, therein it has been stated that the place of supply for this intermediary service will be in India. It will not be considered as outside India. Even though the person receiving that service is situated outside India, all those activities of importing the goods, exporting the goods, everything I am conducting in India, and that's why the place of supply is in India. Now because place of supply is in India, as a natural corollary, I will have to pay tax over here in India.
Brilliant. Dr. David, there is a question in terms of e-way bill. Goods, if goods change vehicles in transit and the transporter does not generate necessary e-way bills, or the e-way bill validity expires because of the time taken for getting into from one vehicle to another, would the consignor be liable in any way? This is a question which is a pressing one. Sir, can you throw some light?
Whenever invoice is generated, the facility of e-way bill, particularly when the transaction is of 50,000 or more, e-way bill will be generated on the system itself, and that will have to be kept with the transporter. Maybe the e-way bill number or RFID related e-way bill number which is generated, that has to be kept. And if not, either because no, this e-way bill is generated based on the distance to be covered. If it is up to 100 kilometers distance, that will be valid for 1 day. And if it is more than that, means based on 100 to 200 kilometers, it will be for 3 days. Like that, conditions are there. So the relevant question is, if it expires because of some problem which has come during transit or delay has taken place. So in that case, subsidiary e-way bill can be created, can be generated, or information to be provided to the department or on GST portal. So with that, the question can be handled.
Yeah. With this, there was also a question that if I have made errors in entering something in the e-way bill and stuff, the intention is not to give a wrong, but physical errors because of this, will that be taken easily by the department? This is a worry, sir, in fact.
Yeah, definitely. Whatever errors are there, there is scope for changing it, and we can file whatever changes, editing we have to do, that we can do. Because it is supposed that errors are bound to be there. It is not 100% concept. There may be some errors, genuine errors also. So there is scope for editing those errors.
Okay, one business question, Mr. Bolekar sir. We are dealers of a large corporate. We get trade discounts and performance incentives separately. How this issue will be resolved in terms of GST? The question specifically comes is, will this trade discount, which will come on later and through a debit note, credit note, or a performance incentives basis based on higher or larger business done, will be coming separately? Will it be charged for GST? Will it have impact in my ITC credit? Correct, Pradeep bhai?
So there are three main aspects to it basically. One is those discounts which are given directly in bill, those are allowable. Okay, that is no problem regarding that because already given in the bill. The other discount what you are talking about, now there are some Supreme Court and judgments because there are various rulings. So the main theme is that if these are predetermined at the beginning of the year with some agreement between the parties, then these will be allowable as per the judgment. Even if Act doesn't say so, but
Allowed means...
allowed means you have to issue credit note, debit note, and the other person who is taking the benefit of ITC has to reverse it, then only it will be allowed.
Here the question more specifically is that performance incentive. Suppose I am giving a note to my company, say BPCL, that I have done X turnover and I should get this much of incentive as per some agreed terms. Will I have to charge them some tax because it's kind of a service now? Commission income or is, you know,
So,
that,
but how you are going to do it that? But you are reducing the price of goods.
no.
Then it can be accommodated in the supply. But
Supply.
they are now giving as an incentive.
Hmm.
Then it may attract the income tax only.
No GST impact.
No,
Good thing here.
because there is no service. No?
Correct. My next question is for Mr. Kiran sir. This is coming from like this company is doing exhibitions in Bombay. They are getting clients coming in for exhibition from outside Bombay. Mind you, it is just an exhibition. There is no sale happening. Sir, NRC division, okay. So there is no sale happening. It is just exhibition. Now I am registered in Mumbai. I am the exhibiting organizer. My clients are coming from various parts. How do I charge them the bill? Place of supply concept, first thing. The second question is, they will send goods for exhibition into Mumbai. People from Mumbai will send and people from outside Mumbai will also send goods for exhibition into Mumbai. What will be the impact on that also? These two routing questions.
Chintan, we are trying to look at a situation कि your clients are giving only services for arranging exhibition,
Services of arranging exhibition. Right?
arranging the exhibition.
Correct.
And they have put up an advertisement and say about 10 stalls are there. Now out of those 10 stalls, 2 stalls are hired by Mumbai people only, 2 stalls are hired by Pune people, and 6 stalls are hired by say Gujarat people. Now in that scenario, when you are going to receive bills for the services of arranging that particular exhibition, Pune and Mumbai, they being situated in Maharashtra, we have to look into the location of recipient of service. That is also in Maharashtra.
In Maharashtra.
So it will be levy of
Intrastate.
CGST and SGST intrastate transaction. But that particular rule for place of service, supply of service reads that in case of exhibition or trade fairs, etc.,
Events.
events, I have to look to the location of recipient.
Also.
So because those 6 persons are coming from Gujarat and I am presumed to have given services to Gujarat people, it will be levy of IGST.
Interstate.
Interstate.
Rakesh Kadam, are you there? Yeah. So this answers your question.
Was.
But now the next part.
Now
sir,
the next question which you asked, that these Gujarat people are bringing some material.
Goods
for-
in here.
Goods over here for the purpose of exhibition. Now there are 2 aspects to it. Whether your exhibition is only for the sake of exhibition or it will also include sale.
Only exhibition, sir. No sale.
If it's going to be only exhibition wherein the goods will be displayed and after the exhibition is over, goods will be taken back to their respective place of business. In that circumstances, all these Gujarat fellows, or even for that sake, even the Pune person, they will have to raise e-way bills. Because अगर आप ई-वे बिल का प्रोविजन देखते हो तो ज़रूरी नहीं है कि आपने आउटवर्ड सप्लाई किया हुआ ज़रूरी है. Even if the goods are moved otherwise than by way of a supply, then also you are supposed to raise e-way bill. So everybody from Mumbai, Pune and Gujarat will be raising e-way bill, and once the goods are going back to Gujarat, once again it will be movement through e-way bills, coupled with delivery challans, whatever are there.
Okay.
One thing I would like to add to this, suppose there is sale. Suppose there is sale and exhibition. Then those 6 people will have to take registration in Maharashtra. Casual taxable person, you have to take it.
So there is a concept called casual taxable person, that if you are, addition to the concept, very important thing, there is a concept called casual taxable person. You are not doing business in some other states, but for some purpose you have to go there and do business, say for example exhibition, fair or something else, where you're going to sell goods. You have to take a casual registration in that state. You cannot just go and sell your goods there. That is what sir is mentioning, a very good concept which is brought in to consider that no sales are excluded. Correct sir? Yeah, you have a question?
जैसे सर ने बोला है कि एडवांस रिसीव पे भी टैक्स भरना है, तो अगर मैं शो नहीं करता एडवांस रिसीव तो उसका क्या इफेक्ट रहेगा, और हेलो, तो उसका क्या इफेक्ट रहेगा, और मैं अगर मेरे डेटर्स को बोलता है कि तू भी शो मत कर.
Avinash has a very
Avinash is putting me in a very fake situation,
Bit too next.
especially when my departmental friends are there. But anyways, see, first thing, we are trying to look at the law bare. Law provides that moment you receive advance, it is the time of supply. So supply is complete to the extent of advance received. And you are supposed to pay tax on that advance received. Even though you may not have actually supplied the goods, still you are supposed to pay tax on advance received, first thing. Now you are trying to look at a situation that suppose if some fellow having received advance, he is not showing any returns. Then basically with the self-policing concept, he is running into risk. Because now the things are changed, and as we have heard about vendor management, आप कितना भी बोलो कि अगर सामने वाला भी रेडी होता है नहीं दिखाने को तो फाइन इनफ, तो दोनों तरफ छुप है. And you are going to disclose that transaction 2 months down the line or 3 months down the line, fine enough. लेकिन now जब आप working capital increase का बात कर रहे हो, when having paid to you advance, that fellow would always be interested in getting ITC. And that's why जब वो अपना GSTR 2A चेक करेगा तो वो फाइंड आउट करेगा कि अरे मैंने किरण गारकर को एडवांस तो दिया हुआ है लेकिन ही इज नॉट शोइंग दैट अमाउंट. सो ही विल कॉल मी एंड ही विल टेल मी कि मेरा एडवांस नहीं दिखाया, ये दिखाओ. So per force, because of the mechanism and fine structuring of these returns, I will be per force to accept that yes, I have received that advance. And the moment I admit that I have received the advance, I will have to pay tax on it in first place.
So, but don't worry, there will be something called GSTR 9, which will have a space where advance is received, tax not paid. Correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
So, no escape. Be compliant. Next question, Mr. Bolikar, sir, is a double question. My goods are lost due to flood, theft, maybe termite. How will it impact my ITC credit?
ITC credit, nothing to do with whether you have goods in hand or not. You have purchased it, you can claim ITC. It is that simple. The same principle was in VAT also.
But now if these goods are lying in stock and they, as I said, they, because of flood, theft or any other termite or any other incidents, the goods are destroyed or lost. I have already taken ITC, but the goods are not sold. There is no outward. So the question might be, which is framed here, is that will I lose my ITC credit already claimed?
You have to sell that within specific months.
Okay.
So if you don't comply with that, then you have to reverse the ITC.
Reverse the ITC. Okay. So previously the concept was different. In this new law, any kind of lost or theft or except natural causes, if there is a loss of goods, then you have to take a reversal. You cannot claim the already claimed ITC because your goods are not sold, you cannot claim it. This was not there very clear in the earlier, so be aware of this. Next question, sir. My business thrives on sampling. I do more of the business by sample distribution on a daily basis. Do I have to, first question, do I have to generate invoice for my samples? Second question, do I have to pay my tax on this sample distribution?
Unless and until you are receiving the samples are charged or free of cost.
I am distributing my own I am making products and I am distributing as samples for its promotion and then getting sales. It's my own product.
No, unless and until you sell it, there won't be any incidence of tax.
Correct.
There
So
has to be
sample
first sale, then the incidence of tax will kick in.
So in that case, can I infer that sample distribution is not something which is a taxable supply?
Per se, sample distribution will not be a taxable supply unless and until you sell it or receive consideration. But if I are going to adjust that sample in your total overall sales value down the line, then you have to include that into the sale price and tax.
Sir, is divided on this matter?
No, I'm not divided. I will just add to whatever sir is saying. When we are talking about pre-sampling, we need to look into two aspects. Because as he said, there is no consideration, fine enough. But we'll also have to look to Schedule 1. Schedule 1 में उन्होंने ऐसे कुछ transactions cover किए which are placed without consideration. And if those transactions are taking place with a related person or with distinct person, then you will have to value those free samples for the valuation rules and include it in your supply, first thing. And